So I happen to be holding one of the original Wargamer brushes here. The current ones are still in production, but we did make some changes to the labeling and nomenclature on the Wargamer range. When you look at our full brush range, we basically have three categories. Our hobby range, which are our most affordable brushes. They're meant to be an easy buy for the beginner. At the higher end, you have our Kolinsky Masterclass brushes. That was actually the first product in our Masterclass range. And then we introduced the Masterclass dry brushes and later on the John Blanche Masterclass series. So in my mind, the Wargamer range today sits squarely in the middle. It is going to be the core of our product range in anything that we do because, we are a game company that makes paints. We just don't have a game. We're gamers, and gamers are painters too. So Wargamer brushes are kind of that sweet spot of performance and quality and affordability and durability.
Synthetic brushes will be a big part of the hobby's future. The Army Painter's Wargamer brushes now feature Bionic Bristle technology, designed to hold their shape longer, deliver smooth coverage, and bounce back stroke after stroke. Why Bionic bristles? Because today's paints, especially one-coat paints like speed paint, are notoriously tough on natural hair, and today's modern painter requires a brush that can stand up to their hobby potential. So we tested synthetics from around the industry and outside of our industry in blind trials with the Army Painter Studio and factory team. One fiber stood above the rest, and now it powers the core of the Wargamer brush range.
Our customers ask all of the time, what number, what size brush is this?
For God's sake, just give me the number!
Okay, look.
We heard you, we listened to your feedback. We've actually included the numerical association to the brushes. The important thing to know is that the numbering systems across the paintbrush industry are not standard. We did our best by collecting samples from across this industry and others to make our best approximation of the number standard, all the way from a 10-0 to a size 8. Another thing that you will notice is that on the naming of these brushes, some of the names have gone away. So we still have our Monster brush as the largest, general paintbrush in the range. We move down to a base coating brush. After that, you'll find a speed paint brush, which is the perfect size. It has just enough of a belly to load as much of the speed paint as you need to get smooth, even flow and coverage, while still having the ultimate control, because speed paints tend to be runnier. So this was a really clever design by Thomas and the crew. After that, you get into your layering brush. So that's where you're going to apply your next layers. And then we go back into your detail brush, which stays the same, of course, with the updated Bionic bristles. And yes, we did, for those of you longtime fans of the Insane Detail and the Psycho brushes, they are still in this revision. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't use the Psycho brush very often. I have found some uses for it, but I know some of you out there really love the Psycho.
A man should have a hobby.
Well, it's more than a hobby.
And the Insane Detail brush. The Insane Detail is one of our best-selling brushes in the history of this company. Now, those stay unchanged with the exception that we've moved to the new high-quality synthetic Bionic bristles in this Wargamer brush revision.
Because synthetics work as they do, it's more important now that you actually use the right brush for the right job. You have your base coating brush, then you use that one for base coating. You have your detail brush, it's important that you use that one for details. That will make the brushes last longer. And because of that, we changed the names of the brushes so they actually indicate what kind of job that they are meant for. So they're built for, like this one, base coating. This is meant for base coating. The thickness and the length of the hairs are meant for base coating jobs. So if you use it for that, it will last you longer. Same with the detail brush. If you use that one for details and don't use it for base coating, for example, it will last you longer than what you would normally expect of a synthetic brush.
With 6 numbered sizes and 4 carryover staples from the classic range, Bionic bristles are built for modern hobbyists. This is only the beginning. Our mission is to close the gap between synthetic and sable performance, seizing the initiative to deliver the future of miniature paintbrush technology.